The sun is on my side. I smile up to the sky. I know I'll be alright.
Well, I finally watched Kraven the Hunter. And I'm gonna be honest here. What a underrated gem this movie is. I think the critic was wrong about this movie. So, and guys, I am not being sarcastic. I am dead freaking serious. Kraven and the Hunter is a underrated film of 2024. So I already know some people would definitely disagree with me, but I don't care. Because Star Boys community will always be better than Rotten Tomato. That's all I have to say. Hello everybody, and hola, my name is NH3 Lounge here, and welcome to another Sony month, which we're almost there to the end of Sony month, so I'm pretty sure that 28 years later review might come out tomorrow, because I'll be watching that film shortly tonight, after dinner. Because I am no planning on going to John Wick fan livestream because of what Gary did. So we took him down on Instagram, but next up we're gonna take Gary down on YouTube. I take away all of his software, why he don't deserve to live on YouTube. Well, he does deserve to live in real life because I'm not wishing people death because that make me like a sick person. But all I'm saying is we gotta get rid of Gary on YouTube and he can do his inappropriate stuff privately, not in social media. That's all I have to say. Anyway, so today, this is not going to be a rant because I actually enjoy this movie. I am dead freaking serious. I absolutely enjoy this movie. Yup, get ready for ratio comment. Can't wait. I cannot wait what the comment is going to be when I upload this video. This might be the most controversial opinion I'm going to have of 2026. And I don't care. Because I like to give movie a chance, like I'm giving that Sent Help movie a chance. Well, even that film looked like a horror version of The Green Inferno, but someone told me that movie's going to be a reference of Castaway. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, so today I'm about to do a movie review on the last Sony Spider-Man Universe movie, which I am so glad this freaking universe died, which is none other than Kraven the Hunter. Dun, 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 dun. Yup, came out of 2024. Yup, Taylor, Jonathan, you did a great job as Kraven. But don't worry guys, I do prefer the video game version of Kraven because that Kraven is dark as F. Anyway, on no further ado, let's get to the history of this movie and then we can get his opinion. First off, let's talk about the Rotten Tomato, okay? So, Kraven the Hunter, this movie came out back in 2024. It came out the same timing as much as Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Mufasa the Lion King. I'm gonna finally say this, but Kraven the Hunter is a lot better live-action movie out there, more than Mufasa the Lion King. Like, how on earth that Mufasa the Lion King made more money than Kraven the Hunter? Unbelievable. So, this movie got a terrible 15%, which it can show that the critic is taking this movie way too far. And, of course, this movie got a 72% for the audio, which I do approve. And of course, the fact this movie got a 5.5 out of 10, and of course, this movie got a 35 on Megascore. And don't let me get started with the box office. So, Kraven the Hunter is a box office bomb. So, it's a box office bomb. So, this is what this box office did to this movie, and it, oh my god, the Weird rating did not save this movie, to be honest, in this box office. So, total worldwide gross this film made is 64... Oh, sorry, let me try again. So, key box office details. So, total worldwide gross this film made is 62 million. And domestically gross this film made is 25.126.310 million. And, of course, the nationally gross this film made is a fact that this movie made 36.960.862 million, and this film have a budget for 110 million, and this film made an opening weekend for 11 million. And of course, this film becoming one of the lowest opening weekend for a Sony Marvel film with a 11 million. Yeah, you already know that you screwed this movie up big time by having this epic box office bomb, which is not really epic, and even worse, guys, this film lost money. This film lost 11 million domestically. So, it become one of the worst performers in the Sony Spider-Man Universe movie, or whatever you call it. So yeah, and this film have lost for a 11 million when this film came out. Did Kraven the Hunter got a Razzie? Yup, sadly, just like Pixel, this film have gotten a Razzie. So this movie got a worst supporting actress for Rihanna DePone, which I am very mad about that. And of course, this movie got a nomination for worst prequel, remake, ripoff, and sequel. And of course, this movie got a worst screenplay, and I'll get to screenplay in a minute. And sadly, this had been the end of the Sony Spider-Man universe. Let's give it a moment of silence of the passing of the Sony Spider-Man universe movie, not freaking Morbius or Madaweb. Yeah, and Madaweb and Morbius, go fake yourself. Anyway, so what do I think about Kraven and the Hunter? I did watch this movie with my friend Bub in the walkthrough with my brother Chris, and I gotta be honest here, what a underrated gem this movie is. So no wonder this film was on sale for $14. Yeah, thankfully I buy this movie on DVD, and of course you got Rihanna DePone on the DVD, so wink wink. So yeah, I gotta be honest here. This might be the most underrated film of 2024. And whoa, guys, before you grab your weapon and come to my doorstep and honestly and hold some weapons, don't worry, guys. I still have some one problem I have for this movie. Even I defend this movie so much, but here's a one specific CGI. It looks absolutely hideous. Look at the rhino. Oh my god. Look at the rhino. That kind of look like a Morbius CGI foot fest. Oh my god. Like how on earth we go to Randall from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I defend that. I did not care what people said. But honestly, how on earth we go to his character from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and now we go to his character in Kraven the Hunter? Like, look at this garbage, man. Look at the CGI. This is a level. This is a level of Joss League. Oh my god, that's a level of Joss League. So yeah, and every time you see the sequence when you puke blood, yeah, that was disgusting. But anyway, yeah, that was the one thing they completely messed this movie up. Like, the design of Randall, oh my god, you know what? You get that horrendous on my face, or else I'm gonna get nightmares. But anyway, so even the CGI did pretty good, but that Randall design, oh my god, I do not want to think about that. That's the one thing I might not give it like a 10 out of 10. It might be a 9 out of 10 Wolfrey movie. So yeah, so that's the only problem I have for this movie. The rest of the movie was completely perfectional. Like, the story is really awesome. Like, it's a story about a guy become Kraven the Hunter, killing a bunch of people, and there was one sequence in the trailer when you see Kraven biting that baiting that dude nose. Oh my god, that is brutal. And the action sequence, holy heck, might be one of the most brutal movie I ever seen in a Sony Marvel movie. Like the action sequence is really brutal as F. And of course, one of my favorite characters in this movie, we are the Deepone character in this movie. She's very underrated, and I always defend her because I love her in Wish, I love her in Argyle, and I definitely love her in Kraven the Hunter. And of course, you got Walter's Crows. Yeah, Walter's Crows is alright, but at least his character is a lot better than his character for Thor: Love and Trash, and even the Exorcist movie. Don't even get started talking about that piece of trash. And of course, the dialogue of this movie can be off sometimes. Like, honestly, every single time that people talk in this movie, it's kind of feel like that the mouth is not matching, honestly. Yeah, I think the editing is kind of alright, in my opinion. So, yeah. And, of course, the ending of this movie, I will defend the ending of this movie. And, yeah, sure, the ending is full of CGI fart fest, but I gotta be honest here. Which movie that you would prefer, Kraven the Hunter or freaking Morbius? And to be honest here, I would have watched Kraven the Hunter any day than watching freaking Morbius and Madaweb, because those two movies are completely making Sony Spider-Man Universe movie look embarrassing. But at least Kraven the Hunter tried, because at least you got some Win It All rating, at least you got some brutal violent, and at least you got the actress of Asha in this movie. So you could just be grateful that this movie is the final movie out of the Sony Spider-Man Universe movie. So yeah. That's all I gotta say. And of course, the opening of this movie, when you see Kraven, escape from prison, which I was really awesome. And also, I do admit, yeah, the title card is absolutely cheap and very kind of lazy in my opinion. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So overall, guys, there was nothing to say about it because I'm saving my longer review for my Across the Spider-Verse and even 28 years later. So overall, that was my thought on Kraven and the Hunter. I do agree with Starboy. This film is an underrated gem, and I did not care what the Rotten Tomatoes said. I did not care what the critics said. I did not care that some of my friend of mine said about this movie. Bottom line is, I will always defend this movie no matter what, and nobody will ever change my opinion on this movie. And if I ever want to, why do I got this movie on DVD? Like this film is rated off for strong, bloody, violent, and language. So at least you don't have a kiss scene between what we on the Deep Pwn and Kraven, which that would be pretty weird, am I right? But let me know if you want me to do a director's cut of Kraven the Hunter, because I do want to add some specific scene which you don't normally see this movie doing that. So you guys, so I'm gonna give Kraven the Hunter a 9 out of 10. I love it, and this film is definitely deserved is absolutely cinema. Yup, it's absolutely cinema, not freaking Morbius and Madaweb. And Morbius and Madaweb, once again, go fix yourself. Anyway, guys, so that was my movie review on Kraven and the Hunter. So tell me, what do you think of Kraven the Hunter? Honestly, do you agree with Starboy that you think it's an underrated gem? Or you just like every single Rotten Tomato shield out there that you think this movie is awful and you think this movie's stupid? Honestly, just tell me what you think of this movie. Don't be like Dana mentioned by saying, oh, you should not defend this movie. Why don't we got people defend this movie? Well, Dana, I'm telling you right now, people have different opinion. I recommend you accept them and deal with it, because it is really stupid that people are not handling each other's opinion. Otherwise, you have to bash it. Like, frick you. Anyway, guys. So, yeah, I'm very sorry I got a runny nose. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. So, anyway. So, yeah, that was my movie review on Kraven the Hunter. I will always defend this movie. And if you don't like this movie, opinion handle. But don't bash my opinion, okay? Honestly, or else you're gonna push my anger button, which you do not want to mess my anger button, or else I'll be like anger from inside out. So what is my next review is going to be? What is my next review going to be? Oh yeah, I gotta do a review on 28 Years Later. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing a movie review on 28 Years Later. But first, I gotta watch the movie. So, I'll be watching this movie on Plex because I don't have a Netflix account now because my Netflix is going out of the control, man. So yeah. So stay tuned for my movie review on 28 Years Later. Yup, the same movie that have Teletubby in it, which is the blood on the TV, and you see zombie eating kids. I already know that sounds very bad, but trust me, this film is a masterpiece, and this film might be even better just like The Bone Temple. So before I watch The Bone Temple online, I'll definitely watch 28 Years Later, and I cannot wait to see how good this movie is. So I heard, because this is another Taylor Jonathan movie, so keep up in mind. So stay tuned for my review on 28 Years Later. Don't worry, it will be worth of time. So you guys, so this is NH Studio Lounge shutting off, and adios, and your gentlemen, ladies, have a great Indiana, and you have a great Kraven. And instead of saying it's Morbius time, I gotta said, it's Kraven time. Dun 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 dun. Okay, that was really bad. Alright, this is it. Now goodbye.
The world goes spinning round and round, it's true. We've had our time and now we're through. But you and I forever will be friends. We'll try to touch the sky where clouds never end. And we'll search for wonder all around. And you'll find me hanging upside down. And you and I together in a big, big world. We'll try to touch the sky in a big, big world. You have to go, I know it's time, so give me 5. This whole world is yours and mine. La 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 la.